old town. Sheriff Sam stopped at the top of a knoll looking at the buildings in the distance of a small town. The wind was blowing the sandy dust in the air, making it hard to focus. Sam prodded his horse, shaking the reins slightly. He was alone. His very small posse had left him 2 days ago. He was after 3 men that had stolen cattle from his area. The rustlers had left the cattle when his small posse got close. Having gotten the cattle back, the rest of the posse returned home. Sam was now on the pursuit alone, not letting go of the fact that these rustlers had come to his town to make trouble. He was not about to give up. Now Sam was between the buildings on the edge of town. The buildings offered some relief from the blowing wind. As he looked down the long street, he did not see one soul. He also noticed there were no horses. The street of the town was void of any life. He looked at each storefront as he passed, looking in the windows to see any signs of people. The items in the windows looked normal but saw no one. He slowly moved on. He then saw the movement of the swinging doors to the saloon being blown by the wind. He made his way to the saloon and hopped down from his horse. After securing the reins to the rail, he went up the 3 steps and walked to the swinging doors, pushing them open. Sam stepped in and stopped, letting his eyes adjust to the darkness. Something was strange, he thought. No one moved as he entered. Not a flinch, not a turned head. No one looked up, no movement at all. He could see the bartender standing facing the mirror behind the long bar. 2 men were sitting at the bar. He also noticed 3 men sitting at a table playing cards. Still, something strange was happening. No one seemed to be moving. He decided to holler out, "I'm looking for 3 men that may have come through this town. Has anyone seen them?" None of those in the saloon moved. This odd behavior made Sam walk to the men sitting at the bar. As he approached, he noticed the white bones of the fingers around the glass of whiskey in front of one man. He looked up to see the face of the bartender in the reflection of the mirror. Sam was horrified, seeing the bone-white skull with empty eye sockets and a never-ending grin of teeth in the mirror. He hurriedly checked the men sitting at the bar, then those at the table. Under every hat was the skeletal bone-white skull. He looked and saw the hands. All were the bones only. Sam broke a sweat, slowly backing away toward the door. He said out loud, "What the hell has happened here?" But none of those in the saloon could answer. Sam ran out of the saloon and to his horse. He quickly climbed up, turning his horse and making a short, fast run up the street. He then noticed the jailhouse, stopping suddenly, jumping down and going in. Inside, he looked around, hoping to find the town's sheriff. No one was there. He opened the door to the cell room, and sitting on a cot as normal in one of the barred cells, a convict with a cup in his hand. Again, Sam was shocked in horror, as the convict wearing a poncho was all skeletal bones, the skull grinning that fixed grin, the fingers holding the cup, nothing but bones. Sam was shaking, sweating, confused at what he was seeing. He ran out of the jailhouse and stood in the street, wiping sweat from his forehead. He then saw something move far down the street. It was a man, a live man, a real living person walking along the front of the buildings. The man then opened a door entering one of the buildings. Sam ran to his horse, jumped up, and sprinted the horse to where he had seen the man go in. He jumped down and ran to the door, opening it. A little bell signaled the door opening and closing. Inside, the room was empty. The man was not there. Then Sam spoke out, "Hello, is anyone here?" He was met with silence. As he took a breath to say it again, the man appeared from a doorway, making his way behind a long counter. The short man in a 3-piece suit with circular frame glasses over his eyes looked up at Sam. The man, noticing Sam's badge, said to him, "Can I help you, Sheriff?" Sam took off his hat, wiping sweat from his forehead, relieved he was finally talking to a live human. He said, "I don't know what is happening around here, but I have seen the strangest things." The man behind the counter asked, "Are you looking for someone, sir?" Well, yes, as a matter of fact, I am. I'm looking for 3 men that may have come through this town. I'm the sheriff of Springtown, and these men are wanted for rustling. I was hoping someone may have seen them. Yes, sir. They come into town yesterday. That's great. Where are they now? Well, to tell you the truth, sir, they are in the back room. All 3 of them. Here? Do you have a town, Sheriff? No, sir. Well, I should say we didn't until today. Sam heard the distinct click-click of a revolver